So how has the recruiting process gone this year?
It was good. You know, in soccer, the recruiting process is pretty early. So we recruited these young ladies right when we got here. I mean, most of them have been committed a year and a half or even 2 years. So it was good. You know, obviously we came in and there wasn't a strong, rich history. The brand of the Razorback soccer wasn't out there too much. But the reception was good. Obviously the SEC has a very, very strong brand. You know, in the areas we recruited, the Razorback name in general has a very strong brand.
And then you're adding 13 new members from all sorts of different top clubs and high school teams. How is that going to help out this year?
It is. You know, I mean, the higher the level they come from, the easier the transition. But nothing can really prepare you for collegiate athletics or especially the SEC. I mean, it's an adjustment, and I think they understand that coming in it's going to be very challenging, but that's what they wanted. They wanted a challenge.
And you've had a lot of young people on the team step up, like Ashley Allenwood and Claire Kelly. How is that going to help kind of set the bar for the girls coming in?
I mean, yeah, I think the only bar is that the best players are going to play. You know, I mean, we return a ton from last year. But we'll give everyone an equal opportunity. You know, I mean, obviously experience counts for a lot, and the girls that are returning have played at a high level. They've played in SEC games. They've won games in the SEC championship. They've been to a Sweet 16. That'll help them. You know, but ultimately they know that the incoming recruits are coming to play as well. You know, so I think the competition will be good.
When you talk about competition, what can we expect from the different freshmen this year?
I mean, hopefully they'll just come in and compete. You know, I mean, I think the culture is good. They're coming into a different program than when they committed. Most of these kids committed at a time when we hadn't won a single game here. Most of them committed in our first spring, so we hadn't coached in the fall yet. So they're obviously coming into a successful program, a program that's a little bit more established. So I think they're excited about that. I think, you know, they're proud to wear the Razorback gear, and they should be.
And then you have a top 30 recruiting class, which is going to be super helpful. It's last year in your second year, you already made it to the Sweet 16 in the NCAA tournament. What's your goal for this season?
You know, it's funny, it's going to sound cliche, it's going to sound like coach speak, but it's to train well tomorrow. I mean, we just kind of take a process approach. We don't set too many goals, you know, in terms of long term. We clearly want to make the SEC and the NCAA tournament, but we don't really talk about that too much. We just talk about the process. We have some core values we commit to every day. This is a group that regardless of what is asked of them, they step up to the plate every time. They're tough. And I think the incoming freshmen are coming into a program that the culture is pretty set. It's pretty healthy. I mean, we graduated 4 players that, you know, left a much better legacy than they maybe came into. And I think this upcoming senior class is going to try to do the same. And I'm sure the freshmen, you know, will come in and try to make their mark.
And then you mentioned you only lost 4 seniors, and you do have 13 coming in, and then you have some new goalkeepers and midfielders coming in. How is that going to help out this season?
You know, I mean, anytime you lose seniors, we had a special senior class. They were a group that, you know, they kind of called themselves the survivors. They came in with a big class, and they 4 of them, you know, graduated last year. They have some special attributes. You know, you always miss your seniors. They bring something special. They played really, really well this year. You know, Evan scored 5 goals, her first 5 goals ever. I think Vonnie had 4 and 2, maybe that was her career highs. You know, Jessie Givens was an unbelievable leadership, and Tay Green had her best season. So, I mean, you always miss those guys, and it's never the exact same group. But I think the freshman class coming in are just going to kind of try to, you know, contribute to the team, help us win games, and hopefully leave their legacy when they graduate.